My improvement in the last year has been massive, and I just can't wait to go out there and show it. The strength and conditioning, the technical work, and all that stuff that you do for a training camp. There's those that pressure wears them down, and there's those who shine under pressure, and I am 100% part of that.
As UFC 321 draws near, Tom Aspinall's father, Andy Aspinall, believes he's built the perfect weapon to take on anyone, especially Ciryl Gane. While watching his son prepare for his first heavyweight title defense, Andy looks calm, but you can feel the confidence behind his words. To him, Gane might be slick and technical, but Tom's precision, timing, and danger level are on another level. For Andy, this isn't just a fight, it's years of sacrifice, finally coming full circle. Tom, meanwhile, looks laser focused as he gets ready for war in Abu Dhabi. Most analysts predict Tom's best route to victory is simple: take Gane down and dominate on the ground. After all, Gane's grappling flaws have been brutally exposed before against John Jones and Francis Ngannou. But Tom's not coming in with a single game plan. He's preparing for everything: stand-up, grappling, and the chaos in between. He knows Gane has likely improved his wrestling and expects the Frenchman to surprise him with a few tricks of his own. For Tom, this isn't about predicting moves, it's about adapting to everything that unfolds inside that cage. His confidence doesn't come from ego, it comes from the endless hours of preparation, blood, and repetition.
Your training is like ridiculous all the time, no?
The way that I like to do it is I got 5 training partners. I'm fighting a 5-round fight. I'll stay in the middle and I'll spar with a different sparring partner. 1 round each. Yeah. That is the because you want to prepare for the worst. I'm training to fight the second best fight in the world for potentially 25 minutes.
Aspinall has been training like a machine. Day after day, he's pushed himself with elite partners, sharpening every skill until there are no gaps left to exploit. Whether it turns into a tactical chess match or an explosive striking duel, he's ready for both. Deep down though, he knows one thing: his power is real. One clean shot and it's lights out. He's said it himself: if he lands flush, nobody's staying standing. That kind of belief doesn't come from talk, it comes from proof. It's the mindset of a champion who knows exactly who he is.
If you're a human being and I hit you full power in the face, you're going over. And that goes for Ciryl Gane.
No man alive, I'm telling you right now.
It's going to be hard work avoiding that one shot for 25 minutes.
Across the cage, Ciryl Gane walks in with something to prove. Twice, UFC gold slipped from his grasp, first against Ngannou, then against Jones. Those losses hurt, but they didn't break him, they remade him. Since then, Gane has rebuilt himself from the ground up, patching his grappling, strengthening his foundation, and training with relentless focus. This isn't just another title shot, it's redemption. Gane's training has been brutal, his mindset sharp, and his motivation higher than ever. In Abu Dhabi, he's ready to rewrite his story.
If Tom were to win, your ability to have Pereira and Jones in the bracket but not matched up becomes a little bit more difficult of a story to tell. And you would likely default to the lowest hanging fruit, which is, this is a #1 contenders match. That way you're involving your heavyweight champion. You're not pushing aside your champion. And by the way, if Tom lights Ciryl up in the first round, he's likely to do it on his feet. If you knock out Ciryl Gane, which Francis Ngannou couldn't even knock him down, the myth of Tom, which is starting to grow, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be this beautiful thing.
Meanwhile, the MMA world is buzzing with opinions. Heavyweight contender Jailton Almeida didn't hesitate to back Tom Aspinall, predicting he'll defend his title convincingly. Known for his grappling dominance, Almeida doubts Gane's mind is still fully in fighting, hinting that his growing interest in acting might have split his focus. To Almeida, Aspinall's discipline and hunger are what make him special. A champion's edge isn't just skill, it's consistency, and that's where Tom shines. But Almeida's admiration isn't only respect, it's strategic. He knows a strong champion at the top gives his own rise more meaning.
He's good, and I think he brings a whole new challenge that I've not really had before. The same that I have with him. He's just like, his style is different to a lot of heavyweights. He moves really well.
Yeah.
He's nimble, super fit, super athletic. We're both going to be in a stage where I think to get to him, we both need to be pretty exhausted.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's not something that I've really had to deal with too much before. A lot of heavyweights quite slow and ploddy. He isn't like that at all. So I think we both need to, I need to be super, super fit.
I'm confident for this fight. I don't want to talk of the after the fight. I'm confident for this fight. I want this belt, and I do my best during the camp for that. But everybody knows my strength already. I can move very well. I can manage the distance very well. My striking is a high-level striking, and so I'm gonna manage this. I do this for me. Like the target is the belt, and I'm not focused on the social media, the people outside. I'm really focused on my family, my friend, my team, my goal, my target, and training. This is a different mindset.
Daniel Cormier, though, sees things differently. The former double champ called this matchup far closer than fans expect. He praised both fighters for their athleticism, calling it a true clash of styles, Aspinall's wrestling against Gane's elite striking. Cormier believes momentum could swing at any moment, making this one of the most unpredictable title fights in years.
That Aspinall beats Gane, you know, it seems like Gane has other priorities in his life right now, and once you're fighting at this level, there can be no other priority. You know, if you're fighting at this level, if you're fighting for the heavyweight crown of the UFC, you have to be all in, and it doesn't seem like that's the case for Gane right now. So I don't know, you know, and that's the thing. I get it that he's taking it because, you know, who's not going to take another title fight for the heavyweight belt? But I think, you know, his priorities are in a different place now.
And we finally got Tom Aspinall, Ciryl Gane. Chill, we've been screaming about this Tom Aspinall, Ciryl Gane for a long time. UFC 321, Tom minus 325, Gane plus 260. We finally got the fight, but the world doesn't seem to believe, Chael, that it's a close fight. And I don't really agree with that line. I think this fight is much closer. Tom Aspinall minus 325, Ciryl Gane plus 265.
Inside Aspinall's camp, confidence is through the roof. Sparring partner Martin Budd says he's never seen Tom sharper or more focused. Every round, every drill has been about composure and execution. From his timing to his conditioning, everything has clicked perfectly. Bud's convinced that when the lights go on, this version of Tom Aspinall will deliver something special.
Like, I love Tom Aspinall and like his team, his father, like everyone in that team. So I'm really looking up to that fight, and I will be cheering for Tom. I think he will secure like a spectacular win and finish in that and like defend the title. So I'm very happy for him. I'm really happy that I can be there and train with them. I'm really thankful. For the last fights, I was preparing with them, so they really affected my game plan, my style, and everything. So I will be going there soon. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for them all. And for Tom especially, he's my good friend.
What do you think about like Aspinall and Ciryl Gane? Like who do you think you will win? And is the winner something that interests him?
Cara, ali é uma luta assim difícil, né? Mas o Tom Aspinall, campeão, vem mais confiante. Mas assim, eu vejo que ele lutou com atletas também, assim, muito agressivo, entendeu? E ele tá levando a melhor ali, mas acho que o Ciryl Gane, ele é um cara assim mais, que movimenta mais. É um cara que não gosta de se expor, entendeu? Um pouco ali de medo e tal. Então, quando você tem um certo medo, um receio, você acaba não tomando muitos golpes. Então, a gente vai ver. Vamos ver, porque de repente ele pode frustrar um pouco, né? O Tom Aspinall ali, de passa ali primeiro, segundo, terceiro round, vai levando pro final. A gente não sabe como que ele vai se comportar também.
It's a tough fight, you know. Tom is a complete fighter, but I do feel like he's fought a lot of aggressive guys, and I think Gane is a guy who's going to do a lot of movement. He's going to be a little more cautious and you know, just moving around a lot. It might frustrate Tom, you know. So first, second, third round, maybe Tom can't find Ciryl Gane. So.
But not everyone's sold on a dominant Aspinall performance. Light heavyweight king Alex Pereira respects Tom's knockout power, but sees Gane's calm technical style as a unique test. He predicts a longer, more strategic war, where Gane's patience could frustrate the champ and drag him into unfamiliar territory.
If he's gonna go up to heavyweight, shouldn't he be coming after the heavyweight champion? John is the right size. Dana gave a resistance to the idea. In fact, he did it directly to me. I asked him, he asked me, Chael, have you met Tom? Tom is huge. Tom is 260 plus pounds of muscle. But that isn't the issue with John. As a matter of fact, Pereira just walking around weighs more than John weighs. John at heavyweight has weighed 236 pounds. Pereira weighs 244 pounds. Now, why John? What would they be fighting for? If you're gonna put that fight together, what do you do with Tom? It would seem if you have John Jones back, John Jones versus Tom would be the fight. It would seem if Pereira moved into heavyweight, champion versus champion, not champion versus former champion or champion versus...
Still, some voices aren't convinced this matchup is exciting at all. Analyst Ciryl called the fight a flat booking that doesn't add much new energy to the heavyweight division, but even he admits it's not the fighter's fault. The division's been lacking momentum for a while, and maybe, just maybe, this is the fight that reignites it.
I don't see that fight getting out of the first round. Right. I think Tom is phenomenal. I think he's absolutely the best heavyweight we've ever seen in the UFC. I said to him, it sucks to win the belt that way, to be the champion this way, that no one's going to remember that in 3 fights time. They're just going to remember what you've done and that you are the champion of the world and you're the best in the division, and that's it.
Then there's Gary, who had a different take. He pointed out that Tom's meteoric rise happened so quickly that many fans never got to truly appreciate his full arsenal. Winning the belt after John Jones stepped away left some questioning his legitimacy, but Gary says this fight can silence every critic once and for all. Beating an elite opponent like Gane in a title defense would cement Tom as the undisputed king of the heavyweights.
Tom Aspinall is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. What's the first step for him?
You give him the one contender, Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane is somebody that's a big heavyweight, that's very agile. I don't think Tom Aspinall gets rid of him right away like he has with other people. And I think that'll be a big indication if John Jones wants to come back and reclaim that bout once again.
I think you're absolutely right. Fight that makes sense. Tom Aspinall, Ciryl Gane. Let's make that happen. Ciryl Gane is, people forget how fantastic he is. A guy that can kind of float around the octagon, touch you, kick you, hit you with elbow. He's just a complete game. But man, Tom's movement, his boxing, speed, and his power, it's very, very difficult to doubt this man anymore.
Even former champions Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo are fired up for this one. Usman called it one of the most exciting stylistic matchups the UFC could have made. Speed, power, and technical skill all colliding under one roof. He's leaning toward Aspinall, impressed by his explosiveness and IQ. Cejudo agreed, calling Tom one of the most complete fighters in the sport today, but warned that Gane's striking could pose real danger if Tom gets reckless. Both men agree, this fight has instant classic written all over it. And that's what makes UFC 321 so special. It's not just another main event, it's a turning point for the heavyweight division. Tom Aspinall stands on top of the mountain, young, fearless, and ready to prove that his reign isn't luck, it's legacy in motion. Across from him, Ciryl Gane enters one more time, determined to capture the gold that slipped through his hands. It's power versus precision, chaos versus control, 2 elite heavyweights, 1 octagon, and the promise of a night that could redefine the future of the division.